So if we do get a Sonic Adventure Remaster, what are some things I want to see in the game? Let's find out right now. Hello there, you beautiful, beautiful human. My name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel. And today, we're going to talk about the possibility of a Sonic Adventure Remaster. So if you all didn't already know, there's been a lot of speculation recently that there's going to be a remaster of the original Sonic Adventure game. So there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not we want a Sonic Adventure Remaster, what are some things we want to see in it, and whether or not it's going to actually happen. So I thought I would dive into this recent Sonic Tuber trend and talk about 5 things I want to see in a remaster of Sonic Adventure. So please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel. If you like videos like these, want to see more in the future, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at RidersDX or join my Discord server, the Chao Garden. So Sonic Adventure Remaster is a really hot topic right now. I know you all have tons of opinions about what you want to see in a remaster, so let me know in the comment section below what things you want to see in a remaster. We can talk all about it all day long. Yeah. Okay, here's the list. Okay, so at number 5, this is a bunch of different things, but I thought I would just group them into one little thing, especially because I actually talked about some of these features in a whole separate video, which I'll link in the top right corner in a bit. But I want to see a complete overhaul to the Chao Garden. You know, I want to see brand new Chao types. I want to see online play with the Chao Garden. I want to see brand new remodeled Chao Gardens. I just want a complete overhaul of the Chao Garden. I just want it to be more expansive than it's ever been before, especially because we haven't seen a Chao Garden come back in a very long time. So I think with a remaster, it's a perfect opportunity to revisit the Chao Garden and make it bigger and better than it ever was before. So I made a video a while ago about 5 different things I'd want to see in a brand new Chao Garden, so I'll go ahead and link that in the top right corner. You can go ahead and check that out after this video. But yeah, the Chao Garden is one of the most important things about the Sonic Adventure games, so they can't do a remaster without doing something to the Chao Garden. I mean, I guess if they kept it the same, then I wouldn't really mind it that much, but I think it's such a good opportunity to try out some different things with the Chao Garden, so that when the time comes where they actually decide to bring back the Chao Garden in a mainline Sonic game, they would have already had some experience in tinkering with it, getting used to the system again. And yeah, the Chao Garden really deserves to be a big part of this remaster, so I hope they really try to implement some new ideas in the Chao Garden. Okay, here we have number 2. So this is actually a really simple, easy thing that they could do. I can totally envision them making this a feature in the remaster because it'd just be a really simple and easy thing to do. But online leaderboards. I want to see online leaderboards, you know, scoreboards for the top scorer and then scoreboards for the best time especially. Sonic Adventure is a really great game to speedrun, especially with Sonic levels. There's a lot of people out there in the Sonic community that regularly speedrun these games. Having a leaderboard would be a really great way to increase the replay value and even maybe have some tournaments with tournaments. You know, I don't really know the specifics, just maybe competitions about maybe you have a stage highlighted each week and whoever gets the best time wins some kind of prize or something. I don't know, just something to increase the replay value of this game and really improve the community, because the Sonic community definitely needs some improvement, I must say. But yeah, just online leaderboards is a no-brainer for a Sonic game, you know? People love to speedrun these games, and just having a place where you can rank yourself against others in terms of skill in speedrunning the level would be a really great thing to have. Now there would have to be some kind of precautions to make sure that people can't cheat their way to the top, because I definitely saw that happen in Sonic games before. I think Sonic Rush, there was one time where I saw 10 scores in the top 10 that were all under 5 seconds. I'm that's definitely not true. They must have glitched the game or just hacked it or something, because that can't be true. Unless there's a really insane glitch that brings you to the end of the level. I don't know. If any of you actually know if that's a thing or not, then let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be very interested in watching and reading up on that. But yes, online leaderboards would be a really great no-brainer thing to do with this remaster. Coming in at number 3, so this is actually a really unique idea that I don't think I've seen anyone else come up with, at least in the videos I've watched anyway. I know there's a bunch of different videos on this topic, so maybe someone else did talk about this, but as far as I know, I'm the sole originator of this idea. So obviously with a remaster, we can see we're gonna get remastered graphics and remastered character models. I can very much envision like the character models looking very similar to the Sonic Forces models in particular, or maybe they'll make them a little bit more adventurous stylized. I don't know, something modern looking, that's for sure. But I think it'd be a really cool idea if they also made models that look like the ones from the Dreamcast version of the game. So you all know that like the Dreamcast version and the GameCube version have pretty different models. I mean, okay, not that different, but different enough that they definitely seem like they're from two completely different eras in general. So I think it'd be really cool to have the Dreamcast model redone and done in a way that still keeps the style of the Dreamcast model, but obviously modernized so that it doesn't look like a Dreamcast game, you know? Here's a picture of a custom render that someone made. I don't know who it's by. If I do know, then I'll put their name over here. But you can see that this looks like the Dreamcast Sonic. He looks a little bit chubbier, he's a little bit shorter, but he's still modernized. He looks like he could be like in Team Sonic Racing, for example. He almost looks like classic Sonic in Sonic Generations, but still has that Dreamcast Sonic quality to him. And I think if they could remaster the models in that style as well and give you the option to choose between those two styles, I think that'd be really cool, you know, seeing all the characters resemble what they looked like in the Dreamcast game, but of course like still remastered because the game is a remaster overall. But because I do know that a lot of people prefer the overall look of the Dreamcast game, whether it be because they think, oh, the older stuff is always better, or if they actually genuinely prefer the older style compared to the Sonic Adventure DX one, then this would be a really great way to please those fans in particular and really shove up that nostalgia factor, you know, because this remaster has a lot of potential to bring a lot of older fans back to the Sonic franchise. Okay, coming in at number 4, or is it number 2? I've totally forgotten what my numbering system is. So yeah, whatever number this is supposed to be. One of the really great things about Sonic Adventure was the music, and I definitely don't want them to completely replace the music because there's some really great music tracks in Sonic Adventure, and I would really be disappointed if like tracks such as Speed Highway or Red Mountain like got replaced with something completely new. So I have two things that they could do with this. They could either keep the tracks the same and just maybe like make them higher quality or something, or they could remix the tracks. So they could remix it like a la Sonic Generation style, you know, just make them, you know, still faithful to the original, but having some different qualities to them that still make them stand out on their own. And that'd be a really cool thing to have, you know, a remaster would really feel like a remaster with some remastered music. Get it? I did really enjoy all the remixes that were in Sonic Generations, so being able to hear all of Sonic Adventure's soundtrack remix would be really cool. Like even hearing Crush 4, they like make like a new, maybe more techno version of the theme song Open Your Heart. You know, there's just so many possibilities that they have with the music. Although I will say that there's definitely going to be some fans that will not like the remastered soundtrack. So I think having an option to switch between the original soundtrack and the remastered soundtrack would also be a really good idea if they decide to pursue a remastered soundtrack. Giving fans more options to customize the experience in the way that they want it to be customized is always a plus. And I think remastered tracks would be a really great way to up the ante in this remaster. But having the option to return to the original music would also be very important. Okay, here's my number 1 choice of what I want to see in a Sonic Adventure Remaster. And this is something that once you hear, you're going to be like, yeah, obviously, this is something that they have to include. I would love to see a multiplayer mode in Sonic Adventure. Now, I want to see a multiplayer mode, not just in the vein of like Sonic Adventure 2 Battles multiplayer mode, just like really expand it, like have like lots of different kinds of modes that people can play in, you know. They should try to have modes for like all the characters, you know, not just Sonic. I mean, I don't know how many people would actually play like Big's multiplayer mode, but hey, you never know. Some people might actually be really into that. But you know what, just being able to like race through the stages as like not only Sonic but maybe like other characters as well that you can't play in the main story. Like this is where they could include characters like Shadow, Blaze, Amy, well, wait, Amy's already in the main story, never mind. Just put in other different kinds of characters that could be played in the multiplayer mode the same way that Sonic Adventure 2 did with like Amy and Metal Sonic, for instance. And it'd just be a really cool way to bring in all sorts of different kinds of characters into Sonic Adventure stages, and it'd also just be a great way to play with friends, you know? I mean, I think multiplayer in Sonic games is severely underrated. I loved playing Sonic Heroes and Sonic Adventure 2's multiplayer modes with my brother when we were kids. I think it was great, and it's kind of sad that most Sonic games nowadays don't have that multiplayer mode. Like, I think multiplayer would be so much fun in like the Boost games. I don't know, Sega just seems to have given up on local multiplayer, and I think local multiplayer in general is kind of dying, which is sad. But I think Sonic Adventure is a great game that should have had multiplayer. I think Sonic Adventure DX should have had a multiplayer mode too, along with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but they just didn't for some reason. They instead added like a mission mode, which like no one liked. So no, I think a multiplayer mode would be really great for Sonic Adventure. It would be a really great way to just add so much different kinds of content. And also, if they wanted to, they could make it online also, but it wouldn't be really necessary per se, but the more the merrier, you know? Okay everyone, that is everything for this video. Those are my top 5 things that I want to see in the Sonic Adventure Remaster. Let me know in the comment section below what things you want to see in a remaster that I didn't cover. Or if you agree with what I said, then let me know if you agree with what I said also. But I think there's so many different ideas that could be done for this remaster, so I'm sure all of you have tons of great ideas, and I would love to hear about all of them. So let's have a really great discussion in the comment section below. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these, you want to see more in the future. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter at RidersDX or join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. But that is everything. I'll see you all later. RidersDX is out. Bye bye.